day. From FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" cornerback.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Diablos have taken the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To throw is Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Diablos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
The numbers on the ground for Gibson a week ago. 16 carries, 66 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big...
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the defense. And good field position. position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Diablos are able to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself second play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
You're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. A handoff for Gibson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Back to the ground with Gibson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Here's Wilson. Got a man, it's Gibson, complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. They'll go. It's Gibson going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off. And as a result, possession switches hands. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown! A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Diablos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it is 28-0. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. 1 play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Gibson to start the drive. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Gibson. He can't get him down. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. On first down, Wilson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Dancing to his left. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Diablos are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the route is on here in this first half. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Diablos have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. On the draw, it's Gibson, and he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at the 33. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. He's going to let it go again. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Diablos have got it on cruise control. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the 2nd quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They've got to get the ball in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty quiet so far. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Wilson. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a loose football. Washington on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is Wilson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And it won't count for 6. He's brought down, but inside the 5. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Play action. It's Wilson. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And Washington able to get a score back. Now, the scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life, but it's going to take a lot more to add to that flame for them to thoroughly get back into this one.
To kick the extra point. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds here. 92 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time.
Touchdown! It's complete. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Diablos just continue to roll. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Marshall. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. To throw again is Wilson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Wilson will throw again. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now it's Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Call it a loss of 12 that time. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Now Wilson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And this one is right through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll throw now on the final play. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start up in the Twin Cities.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Second half starts with a run by Gibson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now it's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Marshall. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
They go play action now. Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Again, Wilson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
Touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Diablos are pouring it on. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just... And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. And the return will stop right around the 25.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 111 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Diablos use the short field to get in for 6. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Wilson looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a 1st down. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. been able to get it up past the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And some space here. And down to the 11. A huge play there for Washington. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Here's Gibson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terrace Marshall there to make the grab. And Washington able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Point after, right down the middle. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Diablos are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Back to throw. Wilson. This one left side caught by Gibson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And that'll set them back 5. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Gibson. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Looking to throw. Wilson looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And Washington able to get a score back. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His Receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The point after is good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row.
And got his man, complete, touchdown. A big play there, 49 yards. And the Diablos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. So I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Antonio Gibson and the Washington offense ready to go here once more. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in the game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Daron Payne able to record his 5th sack of the season. Third and long, it's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Diablos take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Daron Payne in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Wilson throwing on 3rd and long. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right.
But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 142 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Options galore here, second and a few inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down,
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. A try here for the extra point. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on. But apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense.
Well, partner, we can forget all about the first half because this big guy, he's in gear here in the second half.
These numbers pretty much tell the story, don't they?
They do, because it's such an abrupt shift, isn't it? First half, things are really held down. Now, any opportunity that's come his way, he's taking full advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a couple. Second down and 8. Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now Wilson on first down. Now he's going to drop this one down to Gibson. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for our visitors, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for